The right mindset. I just want to cover a little couple of thoughts with you that you should keep inside your mind before you attempt to try and make money online. Okay, and this seriously is the bit that so many people get wrong. The right mindset basically means to take a step and say to yourself, is this possible? Am I the right person to do this? And can I achieve the results that people tell me I can achieve? And the biggest problem that most people make when they start out is somehow thinking that if they follow a set of rules written in an ebook by somebody, that they can become super successful in 30 days. Or it's the people that think they can go and spend $27 on a course, and at the end of that course, they will be professional enough to make themselves a millionaire. That is not the right mindset. I'm not talking about success or failure here, because you've got a 50-50 chance of failing or succeeding. You give yourself a little bit of a push in your mindset and give yourself 51% chance of becoming successful. You've got more chance of becoming successful, okay? So the mindset that we're talking about here is not thinking that you can go from an absolute beginner to an absolute professional in a short time of space and make lots of money quickly. That is the wrong mindset. Okay? If someone said to me right now, help me please to make the first step in the right direction, and what would you do if you was to help me? I would say this: take one tiny step at a time. Achieve success before you attempt to achieve the route to making money, because they do have to go hand in hand. You can't just go out there and make money. There is a set of rules, and you take each rule as a step, one step at a time, and trigger your brain to always take small steps, and that's how you become a winner. There is no professional footballer on the planet who just became a professional footballer. There is no overnight success that just became an overnight success. There's no athlete that became the number one in the world in a short amount of time. Okay, most people who have just come into the foreground as the greatest have been sat in the wings for half their life, training, gearing up, getting the right mindset. Business is no different. You have to do the same. You have to take a winning mindset, you have to coach it, you have to keep it continuously, and you have to keep focusing on taking very small steps, and you will build up the momentum to become super successful. So let me give you an idea of what it is that you can do right now to take very small steps, to take a winning mindset and excel that into a proper business that you run online. So let me just explain this really simply. So I'm not here to teach you how you should think in life, okay? I'm not here to show you the way that you should set your daily tasks out, okay? People do things different ways. I am not here to try and brainwash you. That's not what this is about. Some people get up 7 o'clock in the morning and they love it and they work all day. Some people like to sleep all morning and work in the afternoon. Some people want to work at nights. I'm not here to tell you that start at 7 o'clock every morning and work your nuts off. That's not what this is about. That's not the mindset, okay? Think small, think simple, okay? This is what it takes to make money. We start with you. We connect you with a product. We connect you and the product with a customer, and the three of them equals cash if you follow the right steps. That's it. It's really simple, okay? So first of all, we have to concentrate on you, because that is the most important one. If we get the you bit right, then we can definitely find a product very easily. We can easily find a customer. There are millions of them online begging to spend their money. Okay, when we do that right, we put the cash in our pockets. This bit could take a couple of days. This bit could take a couple of months. You know, it really does depend on your mindset and how quickly you take those small steps. Okay, we want you to think small and we want you to think simple, but we don't want you to take forever to do it. We want those steps to be small, but to be consistent. So let's talk about you, the product, and the customer, and how we put those three together, and how we realize that this is not about following a get-rich-quick scheme. It's just about taking small steps and making each one of these work together. So let's go into the real world and put this little thinking small and thinking simple to test. So yes, you can. So let's talk about you and what you have to do, and then the small steps involved in doing that. And we will go in now into the world and show that. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to get ready with a website. You need to set the foundations down. That website needs to be exactly as it's supposed to do for long-term success. So you get a website and you follow the 7 steps to success. That leads you to the money. Then we get you a product. The product is super easy to get. You don't have to have your own product. You don't have to spend money. Once you got a product, you connect that with the right people. Those right people will connect with that product and they will become your customers. That is the science part of it. Okay? Once you've connected with those customers, you will give them much more than they asked for. Once you do that, you will have a business that will last for as long as you want it to. That is it. Let's go and follow those simple steps. Start with you and the website and work out what it is that you need to do to get to that phase without being ripped off, without you thinking that you're working for somebody else, taking the smallest amount of time in the smallest amount of steps. So let's go back to our test site, which seems to be keeping everyone happy, the intrigueness of this, and we've obviously had a few members that have had the success, so I guess we'll stick with this one. So you have to start off with a small step. That first small step must be a website. Whether that website is based around having a huge amount of content, or whether it's just one page with one small bit of content, you need to have a website. That website needs to be able to make you money in as many ways as possible based around the same problem or the same concern or the same product. Really is that simple. And so we know you need a domain name. That's important. We know you need hosting. That's important. Those things require no skills from you whatsoever apart from paying for the domain name, which is going to cost you somewhere from a couple of bucks up to $10, and then the hosting, which is going to cost you anything from $6 up to as many dollars as you can imagine. If you're just doing this a one-off, it's about $6. If you're doing this as a professional, and that's why you're here, then you're likely to go for a reseller's account, which gives you unlimited everything for about $26 per month. So that's your commitment there, which you have to do. That's the first step. So we need a website, and we need a product, and we need to be able to connect with a customer. Now we can't do the customer bit until we have the website and the product. And that's what we're looking at here at the test site. Because part of this was to have somebody else go and do all the hard work. And by the hard work, we mean get them to do all the hard work of building the website, putting it up, all the content, chucking it on there, getting all the products that need to be promoted, putting them on there, and then you taking over from there and then building the reputation for that website by following the 7 steps and then finding your customer and connecting with them. And so this is where we are right here. And so obviously this is a banner. So this is going to take us to a product. We will go into this again. This is not the video for this. There's loads of videos on this